Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll head home to take on the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
In that game against the Cavaliers, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
So the New York starting five, Randall and Portis patrol the middle. Barrett and Knox are the wingmen, and it's Payton in at the one. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt, and it's Felicio in at the 5 spot. Well, adjusting to the NBA game for this latest class of rookies, Doris. A feeling out process. It's always interesting to watch that being put together.
There are, Kev. There always seem to be a couple of welcome to the NBA moments as a rookie. Certainly you might take your lumps here and there, but this is a talented young group. Can't wait to see what they do.
I can't either. Now Porter, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. He gets that one.
Well, Otto Porter has got great length, and when he puts it to advantage, he can be effective on the glass.
Payton looking it over. And White with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Payton passes to Portis. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Now here's White. 8 points his last outing. On the wing, Levine. Plenty of space. Here's Markkanen. Makes it off the glass.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
Payton against White. Payton left side, kicks it to Randall. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Levine, following the basket by Julius Randle. Levine finds Porter. No good with the wing jumper.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Barrett, no good. Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. White, good.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Here's Payton. 9-point game his last outing. And there's the pass to Knox. From outside the arc, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now here's White. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer, Markkanen. The shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Portis can't get it to go. Chicago leading. It's taken away by Payton. 3-on-3. Here's Randall. Felicio with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And another turnover here by Chicago. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Fizdale. There are few players more gifted athletically than Zach LaVine. And coach made it clear their focus is trying to contain him offensively. Good luck with trying to keep him between the ball and the basket.
Thank you, David.
Because of the level of athleticism and speed, it is difficult to stop Elfrid Payton. Nicely done.
Payton against White. Outside, Markkanen. Back to White. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Markkanen. Shoots from 12. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Here's Payton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, Elfrid Payton's continued to improve his game, and so far, so good.
Yeah, a marked improvement in long-range percentage. Good size and defensive potential as well. He's knocking down shots. We might have something in Elfrid Payton.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Payton.
Guys, when you consider the New York Knicks roster, there is some talent amongst their young players. More than a handful of their guys in their first 3 years in the league. Kevin Knox, Mr. Robinson, and Mr. Dotson all could be factors for them in the future.
Second free throw, no good. Doris with the youth. The Knicks added Dennis Smith to that bunch as well.
No doubt, Kevin, this was a player they had their eyes on. So when you couple Dennis Smith Jr. with some of the young assets they've collected over the last couple of years, there's a ton of young talent coming up in New York right now.
The Knicks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Knox the pass to Payton. He dishes it to Randall. No good there. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Pass to Porter. And here's LaVine. It's rebounded by Barrett.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Payton. Right wing. Here's Knox. Drains it from beyond the arc. Knox has got 6.
I'll tell you, the catch and shoot game of Kevin Knox, he's got to have it in his arsenal, and he does.
White with it. Markkanen trying to break loose. And it's White missing. And the basket by Knox. 8 points for him.
Well, at 6'9", you can see the ability of Kevin Knox to run the floor and finish in transition. That's perfect.
White against Payton. To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Julius Randle picks one up. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game, isn't there?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
Well, you knew the Knicks were going to try and make a huge splash over the summer in free agency.
But you know this, Greg. Sometimes you swing hard at the pitch and you miss. And that's one of the problems of putting all your eggs in the free agency basket.
Chicago making a switch here. Young's checked in. Now here's Markkanen. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Well, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year, but you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
And the first one drops.
Chris Dunn, a complete basketball player, dynamite scorer, remarkable passer, and one of the elite defenders.
Saransky's checked in for Chicago. And then for New York, Morris is checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Dennis Smith in for Peyton. And so he makes both from the line. New York leading by 4. Smith the pass to Barrett. And that one good.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Floats it up for Young. Morris with the rebound.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Bulls trail by 6. Young with no one around. They get it again.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Knox misses. Chicago has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it. The fast break chance. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And Chicago shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Feeds it to Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Markkanen's got his second bucket.
And Markkanen continuing to improve inside. I mean, utilizing his height, the D has a tough time matching up with somebody with his skill set.
Here's Knox. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
The shot's good from Carter.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
When you watch Lauri Markkanen play, it's easy to see how easy it is for him to put up points. Attacks from all spots on the floor and has a great touch on that shot, especially for a man his size.
Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. Then for the Knicks, Gibson comes in for Kevin Knox. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Barrett. Gibson dishes to Smith. New York moving it around. Morris outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And really, Greg, the only knock on Markkanen is that he can be too passive at times.
And I suspect that will fade as he grows more comfortable
in the league. You have to remember how young he is and missed a good amount of time with injury during that second year.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's Smith penetrating. The dish to Bullock, and the pass to Gibson. Right at the free throw line, and it's off the back rim, no good. Bulls trail by 4. Valentine passes to Young, and it's good for 2.
You can see how comfortable Thad Young is. Give him the ball, let him go into attack mode.
So it's the Knicks now. Now here is Smith. Last game he had 10 points. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. And it's done penetrating. He feeds it to Young. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. On the wing, Morris. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Marcus Morris, money in the mid-range.
Smith against Satoransky. Carter outside. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists now in this one. New York's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Chris Dunn picks one up, and the sharpshooter Reggie Bullock. Took some time for him, Greg, here in the NBA, but you know, he's going to shoot it.
Bullock has always been a consistent threat from outside, and that is why this team loves him. It doesn't offer too much else, but he can open up some room inside.
Take a break.
With that ability to hit from deep.
Free throw good. Bullock. And so Bullock nails both of them. Bulls trail by 4. Now Satoransky. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Carter. Here's Young. Another shot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Chicago's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Satoransky looking around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
The first one falls.
And now, in his second year of coaching the Knicks, David Fizdale putting more of a stamp on this team, changing the mindset of the franchise.
Well, the New York Knicks hired David Fizdale to steer the ship with a group of young players. And I want you to think back to where he earned his stripes. That was with the LeBron James and Dwayne Wade championship Miami teams. So he knows culture and he knows winning.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And the ability to stretch the floor from the power forward spot, Doris, becoming almost a requirement. That's worked out well for Marcus Morris.
Boy, when he comes into the league, Kevin, 2011, he was viewed as that classic tweener. That at one point was a negative level. The game has now shifted his direction because of his versatility.
Here's Satoransky following the score by New York. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Carter looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Bulls have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And here's Smith to the left wing for 3. Bullock. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Bullock's got 5 points so far.
And this is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
The Knicks leading by 8. And New York looking at who they've got. Smith and Bullock at the 1 and the 2. Taj Gibson is out there with Morris, and it's Robinson in at center. Now here's Bullock. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Now here's Valentine. He's guarded by Bullock. And stolen by Dunn. Robinson with the block. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Houston. And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That's his 1st foul. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, listen, we know this about Thaddeus Young. He has very long arms. He's a nuisance on the glass. Big-time energy guy.
Smith in the posts. Satoransky covering. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Smith against Satoransky. Carter outside. 6 to shoot. And Valentine now top of the key. But they recover it. Outside Carter. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lets it go from 14. Smith missing again. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 10-point game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
Well, Greg, I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
Here's Bullock. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Bullock with it. 5 points in the game. Smith in the posts. Satoransky covering. And he gets it back. Chicago grabs the miss. Young's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. The Knicks leading by 8. And Gibson kicks to Smith. Morris outside. New York again turning it over. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Felicia's checked in for Wendell Carter. Porter comes in for Valentine. Levine's checked in for Dunn. And it's White in for Satoransky. Levine, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against New York.
You see Zach LaVine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
Markkanen, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. Kevin Knox is checked in for the Knicks. And so Levine nails both of them. And with Levine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Levine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then.
Bulls trail by 6. And Porter, here we go. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. And you look at White, 3rd in assists and a great leader. And, of course, R.J. Barrett.
It's been a grand entrance to the NBA for both of these players. I mean, I think we could be seeing 2 of the next great playmakers in our league.
The first free throw is good. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Here's Levine after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Over Barrett. Levine can't hit. Here's the break. And here they go. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Really good patience from Kevin Knox, understanding how to deliver a pass on time and on target.
White dishes to Porter. Levine looking around, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Now, here's Barrett. Defense is right there. Here's Knox. No good. Shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's White. He kicks it to Levine. Pass to Porter. Inside, 6 on the shot clock, and it's White missing.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Basket counts.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Bulls trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dishes it to Porter. A second chance effort. Here's Felicio, defended by Portis. Felicio with the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Payton against White. A baseline J. Payton can't get it to go.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Levine can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
White. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And rising with such ease, Markkanen likes to get up top to bring it down.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Knox. Now here's Portis. Guarded by Porter. Portis can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Levine. Right through the D for the layup. Levine's got 8.
Boy, that's a tough shot. Levine showing some intensity inside.
New York's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Knox. Got a piece of it. White against Payton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Elfrid Payton.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
And he makes the first. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now because we can go back in history and the names are endless, but who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. This is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right. Markkanen can't get it to go. New York leading by 5. Here's Barrett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
Now here's White. Markkanen passes to Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Love the mentality for Porter. Gets inside and goes right at the defender.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. Free throw good. Porter.
You guys look at a guy like Otto Porter, and it seems like he's coming into his own in this league. He scuffled a bit, certainly, in his first season, but a key piece for this group moving forward.
And so he hits both. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Knox. He's got 10, and the shot goes down. Knox has got 4 this quarter.
Kevin Knox knows he's got it going, and he just keeps cooking.
White looking around. Left side, Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Felicio kicks to Levine. A 3-pointer off the mark. New York's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Barrett wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 9-point New York lead.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
White the pass to Levine. Passes it to Markkanen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Bobby Portis.
I like seeing Markkanen be this assertive offensively. Sometimes the defense doesn't know what to do when he has it.
And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird if you like. Fantastic stretch 4, who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
And Markkanen drops them both.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Payton, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Chicago.
Now, Elfrid Payton is unafraid of contact. Really good job drawing the defense and making them pay.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. I'd like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
Tell you, feeling the contact and the concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
1:46 left here in the second. White against Payton. Back to Knox. To the paint. Barrett the pass to Payton. Here's Randall. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 6 assists here tonight.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here's Levine. He's got 10. The pass to Felicio. Back to White. Kicks it to Porter. The feed to Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
New York leading by 6. Here's Payton. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
White against Payton. Levine passes to Felicio, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
New York's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Payton up top, guarded by Levine. Payton can't get it to go. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. They trail by 6. Yep, that one goes in there. White's got 5 now.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Here's Payton. It's Portis, high post. Here's Knox. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
It certainly does, Elfrid. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. There was no stopping R.J. Barrett in the first half. He had 14 points and 3 rebounds. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight. Not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Their shooting rhythm was off, under 40%. Some of that was shot selection. Some of it was the defense stepping up. My guess is we'll see some significant changes as things get going in the second half. Increasing off-the-ball activity, making the extra pass, and trying to get better looks.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's White, and it's Felicio in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bulls trail by 4. White drives in. Felicio tips it back in. Felicio's got 8 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Knicks shooting in this game, 45%. Here's Knox. Payton outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
One thing we know about Elfrid Payton, this guy has got supreme confidence. He will force the issue if he's this close to the cup.
6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
First free throw is good.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Bulls trail by 4. Now here's White. Outside, Markkanen. Feeds to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, Otto Porter rises up, hammers it home on the dunk, and boy, what lift he got on that one.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Chicago making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And so here is New York. They've led by as much as 10. Payton's shot is off.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is...
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Now the Knicks with it. Pass to Portis. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Knox, guarded by Porter. 5 on the clock. Pass to Barrett. Here's the 3.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Shot left block, and there's Porter on the assist from Dunn. And now a 4-point Bulls lead.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Payton will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And here's the break for the finish. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
Dunn looking over the floor. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Julius Randle picks one up. And for the length of Bobby Portis, he's sure to provide a bit of fire when he's on the floor.
Well, Portis is never afraid to mix it up with the opponent or sometimes his own guys. This guy plays with a passion that maybe isn't for everyone, but boy, it does spark his teams.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
No doubt about the potential that Markkanen has. He just needs to keep improving, especially on the defensive end.
Chicago making a switch here. Young's checked in. And then for New York, Gibson comes in for Portis, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Barrett. And Markkanen drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Payton against Dunn. Payton passes to Knox. Passes it to Randle. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Markkanen's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Dunn passes to Markkanen. Back to Dunn. Now the pass to Young. Outside, Levine fires from 18. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Peyton. Chicago grabs the miss. Felicio's got 8 rebounds in this game. Bounce pass Markkanen. Levine, good.
Well, obviously, the defense has not been great this half, and you've got to be able to address this quickly.
Now Peyton, 10 points for him. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's Bullock from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton. Peyton's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Now, here's Dunn. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Levine dishes to Dunn. Second chance shot. Levine can't hit. Knicks trail by 5. Bullock kicks to Peyton. Back to Bullock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And he knocks down the first one. Valentine's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for Levine. And so Bullock nails both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And here is Satoransky, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Young taking his time here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Elfrid Payton.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Carter, he's checked in for Denzel Valentine. The Knicks also changing it up. Marcus Morris is checked in for Kevin Knox. And it's Dennis Smith in for Reggie Bullock. He doesn't get the second one. Well, you talk about a player who is a consummate pro, Taj Gibson.
No doubt. Taj is a guy who has always approached the game from a veteran standpoint. He's a great leader, great defensive player, and in between the lines and out, you can count on Taj Gibson.
Here's Dunn, following the basket by Marcus Morris. Smith with it. He has 6. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Satoransky, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Here's Payton. He's got 10. Smith outside from the arc. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Felicio. He dishes it to Carter. And no good. Some solid defense from Robinson. Satoransky against Morris. Out to the right wing. Payton passes to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the elbow jumper.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Knicks trail by 6. Payton kicks to Gibson. Back to Payton. Smith outside. Wing shot on the way. Smith missing again.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Payton against Satoransky. Carter outside. Over Robinson. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Carter's got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at New York. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now. And, of course, the Bulls, just a few spots below there.
And right now for the Knicks, they look ready to make all their fans forget about last season's horrible showing. They've already picked up some impressive victories.
Here's Felicio. Pass to Satoransky. Over Smith. The shot by Satoransky, no good. And so Payton will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing here by 8. Morris with the bucket.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. White, he's checked in for the Bulls.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for White. Putting up about 10 points a night, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Here's Felicio. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Gibson. Stolen by Robinson. Payton outside. It's blocked. White against Morris. And White kicks to Young. Felicio, the pass to White. Satoransky with it. Shot clock at 6. Passes to White. It's stolen by Morris. And it's blocked. Tries again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's White. That one goes. Count it. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
A different look for New York. Bobby Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. And Barrett subbed in for Payton. Outside Portis. Morris with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Morris with the bucket.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
Now here's White. He has 7. To the left side wing. Now here's Satoransky. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Satoransky's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Bulls making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Morris finds Smith. Stolen by Satoransky. And now here comes Young leading the break. Dunn's shot's good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Smith. Chris Dunn making his last shot. That shot is up.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Carter's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so here is New York after the made shot from Wendell Carter. New York, no good that time either.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
The pass to Satoransky. To the wing on the left. There's the triple. Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got 9. Knicks trail by 15. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Outside Portis. Pass to Morris. He kicks to Barrett. Clock at 6. They need this. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
And that one falls for Barrett.
Born in Toronto, Barrett joins a talented group of Canadians who have entered the NBA ranks.
Porter's checked in for the Bulls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Chicago leading by 13. Now Satoransky. 8 points for him. There's a minute left to play in the third. Here's Young. Robinson with the block. They recover it. Here's Carter. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. That one drops for him. 20 points for R.J. Barrett.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Satoransky. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Carter. Young trying to break free. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 12 points in the game.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And here is Morris. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Smith outside. Robinson passes to Barrett. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Smith. Tries again. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Portis.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Chicago up 11. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, we've got Bobby Portis. Marcus Morris is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Barrett, and it's Smith in at the point guard. Now here is Carter. Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morris into the lane. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And it's in there.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Now, here's Barrett. Guarded by Levine. Yep, it counts.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he's the effort on every possession.
Now, here's Dunn. Kicks it to Porter. Back to Dunn. Up top, Porter. Over Morris. And that one's good by Porter.
Yeah, I think Porter's good enough shooter to be a zone buster. Able to find the seams, hit the mid-range.
Smith outside. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. And the first one at the line is good. A different look for New York. Randall's checked in for Robinson. And Kevin Knox is subbed in for Marcus Morris. He hits both from the stripe. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Outside Porter. Portis against Carter. Back to Porter. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Barrett. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Bulls leading by 7. Porter with it. Dunn outside. Puts up a 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
To the inside, Portis. It's hauled in by the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Ryan Arcidiacono now checked in for Chris Dunn. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Payton's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Levine. Markkanen trying to break loose. Levine, good. And the Bulls lead by 12.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Payton. Left side, Portis. Pass to Knox. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Well, I really like Kevin Knox taking the initiative and seeking contact right there. Nicely done.
Well, you knew it was going to take some time for Kevin Knox, but Greg, at the end of last season, he began to show flashes of what he could do.
You could almost see the game starting to slow down for him about halfway through the season. Consistency is something all rookies struggle with, but it hit Knox especially hard. Fortunately, that is something that passes with time.
And Kevin Knox, yet another player out of the University of Kentucky. We've seen so many enter the NBA from that program. What they love about Kevin Knox is his ability to score at all 3 levels.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Ryan Arcidiacono. Now here's Levine. Right side, Markkanen. Passes it to Valentine. Markkanen down low. Randall on him. Markkanen can't get it to go. And with Knox, the Knicks kept feeding him minutes, Doris, allowing him to learn on the fly.
Yes, because of the circumstance with his team, he got a lot of the offense running through him as the season progressed. And for Kevin Knox, he had ample room to grow and make mistakes, and that's critical to his development.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Knicks trail by 12. Payton outside from past the arc. Knicks with a new 14. Here's Barrett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice pump fake there. Barrett isn't all effort and athleticism. He pays attention to his craft.
No good on that one. Saransky's checked in for Chicago. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, defensively, you want to take Levine out of his rhythm. That means no open lanes to the rack.
And so Payton will bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 14-point game on the pass to Portis. Here's Knox. The jump hook. Markkanen pulls it in.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Replay is always a good topic to talk about. Any changes, Doris, you'd like to see in the system or in the process?
Well, one of the beautiful things you have in the league is the opportunity in both Summer League and then also in your development league is the opportunity to put things in place. For instance, a coach's challenge has been experimented with at both of those different levels, and now the coach's challenge will be adopted and employed in the NBA. So I'm anxious to see how that plays out.
Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both. Knicks trail by 16. Payton passes to Randall. Shoots over Markkanen. Here's Knox. No good on the triple. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. A steal, and it's Otto Porter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Knox.
And how about marking and just locking in on his man defensively? That 7-foot frame with his lateral movement, it can be intimidating. He's got to continue to work on that end to get better.
Knicks trail by 18. Here's Payton. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Porter, here we go. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Knox has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Poked away. Porter with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Here's Levine. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Barrett. He can't hit that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Outside, Porter. Outside, Levine. Carter left side. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the wing. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
We saw this at Georgetown. Porter continues to improve as a shooter, and he can't be ignored.
Now here's Payton. New York calls timeout.
And you look at Wendell Carter Jr., the center out of Duke. Fantastic blend of size and mobility. A lot to like about what he can do.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Otto Porter Jr.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
Their losing streak had gotten to the point where anybody had to put his foot down. And even though there were other more probable candidates, he's been the one to take over that leadership role. Here's Knox. Payton outside. Now Portis. Pass to Randall. To end the cold streak. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And with Wendell Carter Jr., we saw flashes of his potential last season.
Easy to see why he was a snap pick at 7 for the Bulls back in 2018. As he gets more comfortable in his role and his teammates lean on him, he could be a force. And a breakout season for Julius Randle in 2018-19. Averaged close to 20 and 10, delivering on the talent that saw him taken 7th overall back in 2014.
Now here's Satoransky. The dish to Markkanen. Over Payton. Good D by Payton. Knicks trail by 17. Floats one up. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Absolutely ferocious finish from Mr. Knox. Just salute him.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Oh, Porter in position and stolen by Portis. Here's Barrett. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Barrett's got 10 points in just the second half. The Bulls leading by 13. Greg, the Lakers allowed Julius Randle to leave in restricted free agency in 2018 so they could preserve some of their cap space.
I mean, his defense still lags behind, but offensively, well, he is special. The lefty, tough to deal with inside.
Shot clock at 2 with the shot. Almost, but it rolls out. Knicks trail by 13. Down low. Payton passes to Randall. Porter with the steal. And it's blocked. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And the first one drops. Big man who was forgotten about during free agency, Randall could be an impact player for the Knicks.
The Knicks missed out on the marquee names they were after, but Randall should give them great production for quite some time. Not a huge name, but a young talent that can help this team.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Now here's Markkanen. Robinson with the block. Passes it to Knox. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Knox has got 6 here in this quarter. The Bulls leading by 9. And here is Satoransky. They could use a bucket. Jump shot is good that time.
Already a solid shooter. When you play off Markkanen, you risk getting burned.
Outside Robinson. Back to Payton. He kicks to Barrett. Six to shoot. And there's the pass to Knox. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
LaVine can't hit. Knicks on offense. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Payton with the ball. Pass to Randall. Shoots over Satoransky. Rebound by the Bulls. Felicio's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Satoransky. Right side, Porter. Here's Felicio. Knicks with the rebound. Inside, stolen by LaVine. The feed now to Markkanen. Finished off the break.
Well, how about the anticipation by LaVine? Gets the pick and jump starts the break. That's how it's done.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Payton against Satoransky. Payton the bounce pass. Randall. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. 11 points for Julius Randle.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Here's Barrett. Good on the bucket. Barrett's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New York.
We are talking about one of the elite players defensively in the NBA. Elfrid Payton making plays right now.
Pass to LaVine. Back to Satoransky. Right side Markkanen. Over Randall. And he can't bank that one in. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, if Porter realizes how close the defense is on him, he simply gets the contact. Still knocking down the shot, too.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. And the Bulls making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Then for the Knicks, Dotson's checked in for Knox. Ellington comes in for Barrett. And Alonzo Trier's subbed in for Payton. And there's Randall on the assist from Robinson.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Carter. Hutchison. And again, Chicago. No good. Randall with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. In the corner, it's Ellington. Over Carter. They grab their own miss. Robinson kicks to Ellington. Nails the tray.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Chicago calls timeout. They lead by 4. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 6. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Here's Randall, and it's denied. And they're able to recover. Gets the first, and that brings them within 5.
Well, you think about Kevin Knox, 1 year of collegiate basketball at the University of Kentucky before being picked 9th overall in 2018. Let's remember, he's young, but he seemed to be prepared for the bright lights.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're in front by 4. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Valentine. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.